Imagine a long, long road. A road that seems to go on forever, winding through the vast landscapes. It stretches over mountains and deserts, crossing some of the most challenging terrains on Earth. This road goes all the way from China to Europe. It connects the East with the West, bridging two very different worlds. This amazing road is the Silk Road, a legendary route that has fascinated people for centuries. It got its name from silk, a precious fabric from China. Silk was highly sought after and symbolized luxury and wealth. People traded many things on this road for over 1,500 years. Spices, precious stones, and even ideas were exchanged. The Silk Road wasn't just one road, it was a complex network of routes. It was a network of paths that crisscrossed through various regions, connecting distant lands. These paths connected different cities and towns, creating a web of trade and cultural exchange. Traders traveled along these paths with their camels, braving harsh conditions to reach their destinations. They carried goods to sell in faraway lands, bringing back exotic items and stories from their journeys. The Silk Road was important for a very long time. It was a lifeline for trade and communication. It helped people from different places to connect. Cultures mingled and new ideas were born. They shared ideas, goods, and stories. Around campfires, tales of distant lands were told. The Silk Road changed the world in many ways. It influenced economies, cultures, and even politics. It's a reminder that we are all connected. The legacy of the Silk Road lives on in our modern world, showing us the power of connection and exchange. The Silk Road was like a bridge between the East and the West, a vast network of trade routes that spanned thousands of miles. It connected powerful empires of the past, facilitating not just trade but also cultural exchanges. China, India, Persia, and Rome were all linked by this intricate network of roads, creating a tapestry of interconnected civilizations. Traders didn't travel the entire Silk Road at once. The journey was too perilous and long, fraught with dangers like bandits and harsh weather. Instead, they traveled in stages, stopping at various points along the way to rest and resupply. They would go from one trading post to the next, each serving as a vital link in the chain of commerce. These posts were like rest stops along the way, providing essential services and a safe haven for weary travelers. At these posts, traders bought and sold goods, exchanging everything from silk and spices to precious metals and gemstones. They also shared stories and news from their homelands, creating a rich tapestry of cultural exchange. This is how new ideas and knowledge spread along the Silk Road, influencing societies far and wide. Religions like Buddhism also traveled this way, spreading their teachings and philosophies across continents. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a conduit for the exchange of culture, ideas, and innovations that shaped the world. The Silk Road got its name from silk. Silk was a luxury good from China. People in other parts of the world loved it. It was soft, beautiful, and valuable. But silk wasn't the only thing traded on this road. From the east came spices, tea, porcelain, and jade. Spices were especially valuable. They made food taste better and last longer. From the west came horses, glassware, textiles, and gold. This exchange of goods made the Silk Road very important. It helped economies to grow. People could buy and sell things they couldn't get at home. It created wealth and jobs for people along the route. The Silk Road wasn't just about making money. It was a vast network of trade routes that connected the East and West, facilitating not just the exchange of goods, but also the exchange of ideas and cultures. It was also about sharing ideas and culture. Merchants, scholars, and travelers from different backgrounds met and interacted, creating a melting pot of traditions and knowledge. As traders traveled, they carried their customs and beliefs with them. They introduced new philosophies, religious practices, and social customs to the regions they visited. This led to a fascinating blend of cultures along the Silk Road. The fusion of different traditions and practices created unique cultural landscapes in the cities and towns along the route. For example, Buddhism spread from India to China along the Silk Road. Monks traveled with traders, establishing monasteries and spreading their teachings. Food, music and art also traveled along with traders. Exotic spices, musical instruments and artistic techniques were exchanged, enriching the cultural tapestry of the regions. This exchange of ideas and customs enriched the lives of people along the route. Stories, legends and knowledge were shared, creating a sense of global community. The Silk Road reminds us that the world has always been interconnected. Long before modern globalization, ancient civilizations were already engaging in cultural and economic exchanges. People from different cultures have been sharing ideas and goods for centuries. This continuous interaction has shaped the development of societies and civilizations. This exchange has made our world a richer and more diverse place. The legacy of the Silk Road lives on, reminding us of the power of cultural exchange and the importance of